out last in 2024. And I saw a lot of stuff in those 10 years, and Torrance is a built-out city. We have no available space. The only way to increase density is to cram stuff where there really shouldn't be any stuff built. I mean, I'm seeing the most ridiculous projects now going through that would never have gone through before on these pieces of property that are, in my opinion, unbuildable. But some developer who sees dollar signs as a motivation said, well, I'll find a way to build 20 units on that little sliver of unbuildable land, and I don't care how it destroys the community around it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make my money, and I'm going to walk away and leave the city with the horrendous nightmare to live forever. And that, the developers don't care. They're just out for a buck. They're not there to design our cities in a way that makes sense for a city. They're out there to design it for themselves to maximize their income, and then they sell the project and move on.
There's a thread of historical knowledge that has been evaporated. Somehow, certainly, as you say, going back to 50 years to our youth, in Torrance or in Marin County or wherever, California was in the midst still of and it's been this way since probably 1849, but this massive growth that started seeing in a lot of suburban communities already, the more and more of throwing up apartments, even in little small towns, were starting to sprout up based on growth. And there became a pushback. There was a certain environmental, I wouldn't say backlash, but a knowledge about, well, wait a minute, what are we doing here? Water, fire, these are issues. Look at the traffic in LA, look at, and the San Francisco Bay Area. And there was a pushback on just throwing up these apartments on a nice little block that had one-bedroom homes, which is
well, and that's the whole issue of the R1 zone neighborhoods and suburban neighborhoods. The state wants to eliminate that, and they're doing that very effectively. I grew up in an R1 zone neighborhood up in Altadena, actually, and I enjoyed the neighborhood I lived in, and my parents chose to live there because they didn't want to live in a dense downtown environment. That's a choice they made. And